now, and away we go. The green flag drops, and it says quickly Andrew Marker out in the front. The 75 of Andrew Gregg came through there, jumped up a few spots while Bryce McCall actually lost a couple there as they come on round. Marker from Phillips, Sophie Wills from Cromwell sitting out there in that third spot, a little bit higher on the track. Bryce McCall looking for a run on the inside. Andrew Gregg just holding a spot in front of Riley Letton and Clayton Phillips, then Charlene Jemmett on the inside of Andrew Farrar, and we have a yellow.
Drivers.
Right.
I can confirm that much.
So there's a blackboard being held out. I'm not down there to see what the story is. Someone's obviously out of place. Looks like it's Andrew Gregg's been told to move up. So he moves up onto grid 3. Oh, there's a bit of battle going on between Gregg and Bryce McCall, the couple going to the infield. So we've turned the night into dodgems at the moment.
Oh, Bryce, what are you up to, mate?
Sheep stations at stake.
So Clayton Phillips just showing who's boss around here. Oh, the blackboard's out, boys.
Again.
Well, this is a moment that I've been arguing for. Turn the yellows out, sort it out later, boys.
Oh, I don't think too many would disagree, especially when it's like a support race.
Support class is nothing much on it. Well, they heard you. It's gone. Anyway, they come round, they pick the pace up, and it's 51. Andrew Marker will lead them through. Just watch all that pushing and shoving. See what happens there as they sort themselves out. Phillips in that second spot. Andrew Gregg out high. Sophie Wills down on the inside. Then comes Bryce McCall in that fifth position. But it's Andrew Marker out in the front from Matthew Phillips. So a bit of shunting going on there. Sort of the 75 of Andrew Gregg sort of got on the side of Sophie Wills as they came out of that turn. She's moved up a bit wide, and now the nemesis there in the mayhem racing of Bryce McCall's up on the inside of Andrew Gregg. They had a bit of coming together at Ellesmere the other week, so it might be a bit of ill feeling still there, but it looks like Bryce McCall's just got his, the better position there in that third spot as Andrew Gregg comes back at him on the inside. But it's Andrew Marker out in front. He's just pulling away from the rest of the field. Matthew Phillips has got there in that second spot. Oh, there's the 75 of Andrew Gregg, sort of came in and had a go at McCall, and he's come on.
Andrew Marker finds himself off one, so should be an easy ride for him.
Well, he's gone early as they can on the restarts, and he leads them through. Matthew Phillips is with him, and there's a bit of ducking and diving over there. Looks like ducks and drakes again, and I think we'll see what happens as Bryce McCall's getting a push from Clayton Phillips this time as another couple of the cars go round the top side of him. That's in Sophie Wills, and it was the Latin, but McCall looks like he's got one of them back. That's Marker from Phillips, Wills, McCall. Oh, there's another couple taking themselves out. Oh, dear me. And then he comes and stops on the field itself. So that's Clayton Phillips and the 7 car of Adam Farrar managed to get themselves together. Now they get themselves both away again. But yes, looks like the old cage birds have got out and can't find their feet tonight by the looks of things. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I tell you what, both those drivers were really trying to make an effort to keep going, and they just couldn't get those starter motors turned over quick enough. So yeah, there's lots of pushing and shoving going on around here, and I know Clayton Phillips is a hard charger. That's the 78 car, so I'm sure he's eyeing up Bryce McCall just 2 places in front of him. So they've got some history, and we'll see how this maps out.
Well, so we're heading in for about take 3, or is it 4? Can't remember, it's been that long ago. As they come round, and it looks Andrew Marker, he leaves it a bit later this time to get the start underway. He gets into there, but it looks like the 47 of Sophie Wills has made a good start, and the Cromwell girl moves up into that second spot. There's Bryce McCall, gets another shut by the Phillips car. This time, as they go down the straight, he drops back into that 4th position. It is the 4 of Riley Letton sitting in that 4th spot, but he's come out wide and McCall goes through. Charlene Jemmetts got Clayton Phillips in behind, then Adam Farrar and our other visitor Samantha Sanford rounds out the field. But as they come on round now and sort themselves out, the front runners are pulling away from the rest of the pack. The interest will be on position number 2, 3 and 4 as Matthew Phillips tries to hold out Bryce McCall as they come out of that prison turn. A little bit close again they get as they come down the start finish straight into the turn. Marker from Sophie Wools. These two have just pulled away from the rest of the field, and we've got another yellow for, there was a car came in then, it was the 7 car of Adam Farrar. It's drifted in and stopped. So it...
Well, I tell you what, Warwick, this race is getting quite spicy. Bryce McCall is getting punted, and then he's doing a bit of punting himself, so he's probably a bit hot under the collar at the moment, and still a few laps to go here. It could be anybody's.
Oh, apparently there's a wheel come over the top of me or something here, right, somewhere. I didn't even see that. So,
I don't think either of us did, to be honest, mate. So hopefully everything's okay.
There's someone behind us may have been. Well, I didn't see that at all. So Adam Farrar.
Well, he was tapping and bashing all race long, spun up a few times, so something's gone awry on that car. And hopefully everyone's okay over there. You never like to see that sort of carry on. And I can see the boys.
Yeah, it's just a young girl down here has just been hit, but they're just checking her out.
Hit the back of the leg, but I think she's got a fright more than anything.
Oh, yeah.
Did
Okay.
touch the back of the leg.
Right. Yeah, apparently it's just glanced the back of her leg, so she's obviously had a bit of a fright. But, well, I'm standing right here. I never even saw it at all, but then I'm not looking. Looking at the front of the field. So they've obviously called that race, so that'll be Andrew Marker.
Yeah, Andrew Marker, congratulations. We're getting very used to seeing him in the victory lane, and he'll get out of his car very shortly and celebrate to the crowd. Certainly well deserved. He makes all his moves in the early heat races, finds himself on the front row, and